Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening in Europe, right? For all of you who are joining us from Europe, good evening and happy Lionsgate.
Yes, glad that everybody's here. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah.
More people are still coming in right now.
So where's everyone coming in from? We did see a few people from the UK, Canada. Always excited. South Chile. Beautiful. Yay. What brought you to a Lionsgate channeling session this morning? We're just kind of curious, just a few things in the chat so we can kind of get an idea of why you're here. And some of you are pretty new to our work. Others are regulars, but what brought you here? Community connection.
Lionsgate, I love seeing.
Yeah, so to manifest healing. Great. All of this is beautiful. Okay, this is awesome. New to Lionsgate. Okay, so it sounds like it's a combination of curious about channeling, Mary Magdalene connection, Lionsgate, what is it? So maybe energy activations that come along with today. So we are recording this, but it's only us on screen. And so if we take questions, we'll just address you by your first name. So that's for privacy and all that. So you don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to read you just a tiny little bit about Lionsgate, just to kind of set the foundation. So really it's this astrological alignment, right? When the sun is in Leo, right? I'm sitting next to a Leo, the star is in Sirius, and then Orion's belt and Earth are aligned in this unique way. And some say that because of that, right, the veil is just a little bit thinner. But really what it is, this is what our guides will tell us, is that we have access to these dimensions all the time. We don't need a Lionsgate for that. However,
it's fun. It's something else to celebrate.
Well, it's fun, but we always have access to all frequencies, but they can be stronger and more activating during certain times of year.
Right.
And that's why, people in our realm, if you like, we kind of get excited about that because the energies are stronger and the frequencies are stronger. So the connection is a little bit easier. And then there's also the numerology aspect to it as well. 8 is a super, super strong combination. And those of you who are familiar with our work, you often see that when we explain how we channel, we use this infinity 8, right? The energy going back and forth, balancing the masculine and feminine. So today what we're going to do is we're going to channel. And our primary guides are the Ascended Masters and Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. And the reason we did not do a channeling for Lionsgate last year, although we did a live one right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And it was really powerful. The Hathors energy came through. If you're familiar with the Hathors energy, they were known to be the high light beings that came through and activated a lot of what you see in Egypt today, right? There was that assistance. And Mary Magdalene was part of this Isis teachings, right? That over 2,000 years ago, of course, the Isis teachings are even older than that. But there's a connection between Mary Magdalene, the Isis teachings, the Hathors, right? And this Lionsgate connection with its connection to Sirius.
So, again, just a little bit about how we do channel. Always, I just want to let you know that the energies will always come first through Renee, which is they can consider the divine feminine, and then into me. And there's always a balancing of both divine masculine and divine feminine energies whenever Renee and I work together.
Yeah, so
that's important. That's also important too.
So, but the first energy that is likely to come through, which might be a little
it will be Yeshua.
It will be the Yeshua energy. Yeah. So, those of you who came from traditional backgrounds may find it a little strange that Yeshua is going to be kicking off a session on Lionsgate. And then the Magdalene energy will come in, and then we're going to call forth the Sirian energy, which we have not channeled in quite some time.
No, I haven't channeled that. We haven't in a long time.
In a very, very long time. So it'll be interesting to see that energy come through and to see how strong it is. And then you guys can ask some questions and we'll see what message they have for us today.
Okay, good.
So as we open this portal today, because the Sirian energy is quite strong, let's just remind ourselves, right, and create a bubble of pure white light of protection. And just to remind us that we are source, we are God, We are connected to all that is. And when we remember that we're source and that we are one with the universe and one with God, right? Or whatever that is for you, universal consciousness, whatever that is for you, just remember, right, that because you're source, because you're God and there is no separation, that we are always protected, right? We're always protected, and we only permit love, pure divine love into our fields when we do this work. So now just imagine us creating a beautiful circle of energetic light, that our energetic hands, right? We're all just energy beings, that we're forming this beautiful circle of divine light, and that we are all interconnected. There's no separation between us and source, or between us and each other. So as we form this beautiful circle, just imagine giving love to your brother and your sister. And let us connect now as one divine, pure love energy. So Anthony's connecting now. Feel yourself also grounded to Gaia as well, as we shoot out into the ethers at this very moment.
One. One with all things.
One with all
I am
things.
Yeshua. It is always an honor and privilege to be here with everyone again.
Thanks for being here.
I understand you are here to celebrate something.
The Lion's Gate.
Yes, the Lion's Gate, as you call it.
Yes.
When the stars, Sirius, align with your own sun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we thought our galactic team might come through today.
Who do you think I am? I am who I am. So am I also of Sirius as well? You might say that, if you desire. I am still a part of the consciousness of all, even with the beings that are a part of these stars within your own galaxy. Remember that love is always here. No matter where you are, no matter where you manifest your energies, it is always here. I am always here. We are always here. We are all together as one. I'm only here to remind you of that. But this is a special day, a day in which there is a portal that not Sirius or your sun or your earth create, but more so you, all of us create this portal so that we may manifest ourselves again to who we truly are in this lifetime. Manifest, focus on who you are and what it is that you desire to bring into your life now. And we will do that together during this special time.
People have been asking about manifestation as well as channeling and how to connect to the universal consciousness. Others are here for energy activations.
They say that there are numbers or codes that are coming through. I will say this to all of you. You only need to believe, and it will happen. If you believe that there are codes coming to you, then there shall be, because you are opening up yourselves to your higher selves, to Source, to God, and to all of the beings that are here to assist each other in this resonance of being. Strange, isn't it? A little out there, you might say. But as human beings, you are getting there. We're doing it all together, and I am a part of it. The Magdala is a part of it. The Sirians are a part of this as well.
And the Hathors.
Yes, within a different time dimension as well. Are there any questions at this time?
By the way, I'll just add one thing, since a few people were asking about channeling. So when we're channeling, we're tapping into a dimensional reality or dimensional shift, if you like. And so when you just said the Hathors are part of another dimensional reality, but still connected to Sirians, can you explain that?
Yes, I will say this. When all of you channel, you are allowing your being, your essence, your auric field, your soul to be open up again to the universe. But within this particular vibration, you're doing it.
This particular vibration, meaning this earth plane.
That is correct, Gaia. Thank you. You are correct. As it's happening now, it's happening with all of you as well. You are residing in my resonance field. We are all together now as one. The Sirians are here as well.
They'll come through.
They will come through eventually.
Okay.
So this is a time now to manifest. All of the old things that you believe that are hanging on to you, let them go. Let's do it all together. Let it go. Only love is here now. The infinity of who we are is present. Let that be known. The I am who I am is very powerful now during this portal that we have created together as one. Remember this. Remember the God source of who you are. Remember the divine feminine, divine masculine of who you are, and focus on that. When you have these two come together during this Lion's Gate portal, then you become one again. Think of all of your sacred geometric shapes, all of the sacred numbers that you want. Light your incense, light your candles. Think of the chakras and how they are becoming aligned right now. Especially the heart is opening now. As you expand into love, we are doing it all together at this very moment. Slow down your breath. Ground yourself into Gaia. And become your true, authentic selves once again. That is the miracle of today.
Do you want to explain the connection between the Isis teachings and...
I will allow Miriam to come through.
Okay, to do that.
She too is a part of the Isis energy.
Yeah.
And she taught these energies to me, which allowed me to become the divine masculine that I once was over 2,000 years ago. 1 second. One. I am Miriam. Thank you for joining me and having me here. It's good to be here again, especially during this very present time of Lion's Gate.
I know.
So what is the significance of it?
Yes, some ladies here would love to hear about the Isis connection and even from Isis herself, which we
If
have,
she comes.
if she comes.
I want to mention something to you about Isis. Isis is not just a goddess, but she truly is a being, a unique soul, not a goddess that has been created by humanity. That is not true. There are many gods and goddesses that human beings have created and manifested, but the Isis energy is a soul in and of itself. It is of God, source, energy, divine feminine energy. That I need all of you to understand. This soul is very similar to myself in the sense that it's taken on a female form. And with that comes a great deal of power. Now, how does Isis relate to Sirian and Hathor energy? Well, there is a direct connection between Hathor energy into Sirius, into the earth, through Isis energy. There is a connection there.
Hence the Egyptian connection.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Now, for myself, 2,000 years ago, I was part of the Isis cult. And again, this was a cult or a religion, however you want to call it, that only women were allowed to practice. There were some men that were priests as well, but not many. But we practiced this together. That is all we had. You must understand that. This was unique to us as women. This was the power that was given to us when our power was taken away. But that's not the case today. You must understand that. Women are on the rise again, very strong. And this is the portal now that we create together, not only with women, but also with men. And we're going to balance ourselves together. One second, please.
Would you say the teachings came from Sirius through the Isis energy?
I will say that the teachings came to human beings through the Sirian consciousness as well. That I'm going to start out with. Through the consciousness of the Sirians. Now, you must understand something about these beings. There are many different types of Sirian beings. Some that do have this type of manifestation as you as human beings, but there are others that do not have this manifestation.
In other words, they don't have physical form as we do.
That is correct. There is more just a consciousness of energy. And it was from that consciousness of energy from where these teachings came from. Not from the physical beings themselves, but from the consciousness. You have to understand that there are many beings within your own galactic galaxy that you are unaware of. But you are becoming aware of that now more and more than ever before, because you are opening yourselves up to everything now. Nobody can persecute you. No one shall. Not anymore.
Now, you could maybe also explain how, for example, the Ascended Masters, when we work with them for energy healing and activations, how you work through our chakra system, and the Sirians and our other galactic energies, if you like, that we work with, work through our DNA. Do you want to explain
Yes,
that?
I will.
Because someone's asking also, how do we connect to the universal consciousness, right? Because the Sirians will connect and speak to us through our consciousness.
So you might say that the Sirians will take hold of your biofields, if you will. And what I mean about that is this. They don't work directly through your chakra system, but they will work directly through your DNA. Now, what do I mean by that? As human beings, and I'm going to call myself a human being right now because I am here with all of you. We are created through a variety of, you might say, other beings. Take it what it is. It is what it is. But you have a DNA code that is specific to human beings. And the Sirians have a part of that, of themselves as well. The physical beings of Sirians and those that are of the consciousness as well. We are a part of that. And so when you call upon them, any of your galactic, what should I call them? Family, friends, connections. You are enlightening or enlivening your DNA structures. And when you do that, remember that as beings, all beings, there are codes and sequences that you are consistent of. And you can change those codes if you desire. Only ask, and it shall be given to you. You may not know exactly what the codes are, but it will do something, change the DNA structures of who you are as beings. You are becoming enlightened. And with that, your biofield, your auric fields are changing. Yeshua and I, the angelic realms, seraphim realms.
Now, seraphim realms are part of the angelic realm, but the Metatron energy, for example, that many think of as archangel energy is actually a seraphim energy.
Yes.
And so is the Melchizedek energy.
Seraphim energies will work with you both with your chakras and also your DNA. We don't care how you get there. It doesn't matter to us which path you take to enlightenment, but choose one and then choose another and then another. Keep going, never stop, becoming your true authentic selves. This portal that is being created by all of us now is allowing us to ascend, if you will, to something greater than ourselves. Remember who you are. In the Isis energy, we became Isis. We became the goddess. We aligned ourselves with the Sirians, with the Hathors, and we became gods and goddesses. I want all of you to remember that you are source energy. You are not separate from it, but you are one with it. And you are the I am who I am. And allow this portal now on this very special day to align you with that energy again and manifest anything you desire in your life. And hold that, meditate on it, walk into it, become it, practice it on a daily basis. Not just on this celebration day, but all days. Become that energy. Become source again.
And when you think of yourself as source, right, which is the universal consciousness of all that is, when you are focusing on and intending through your meditations that you're bringing through the Isis energy, the Mary Magdalene energy, the Hathor energy, the Sirian energy, whatever you most connect to, you are bringing that individuation, if you like, the individual aspect or thread of source in, and you're utilizing it to empower yourself. That's essentially what's happening.
May I quote a friend of yours?
Go ahead.
A philosopher.
Ah, of course.
Yes. There is a very wonderful man who is a philosopher who theorized this. When you become one again with source, you lose your individuality. You are no longer an individual, but you are universal or unividual. Is that correct?
Yeah. So this is a friend of our, Tim Freak, who is based out of the UK, actually. And he's written his latest book, Soul Streams. Soul Story. Sorry, Soul
Yes.
Story. But he speaks about soul streams. So yeah, we love his work.
So you become one. He creates vocabulary for you.
He does.
Univisual.
Unividual.
A unividual is one with all. We say your authentic selves, one with source.
Or one with universal consciousness.
Yes. And you are universal consciousness. We are universal consciousness. Sirians are universal consciousness. All beings are universal consciousness. If you can understand this, if you can open yourselves to it.
And when you become the energy of Yeshua or Mary Magdalene or the Sirians, you're bringing that into your field to assist you, essentially.
That is correct.
Yeah. So it's bringing the individual aspect in, even though we're really all of it. And we have access to and the power of all of it.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Before.
So someone has a question about COVID, but I would, because we actually have done quite a few videos on that. So I would say check out our YouTube channel. So can you tell us anything about the Ascended Master Kuan Yin?
Kuan Yin is truly an ascended master.
She's staring at us right now. She's actually right in front of us on our piano altar.
A very interesting goddess or god, you might say. She started out first as a he and then transformed into a she. How did you do that? Well, that's because of human beings deciding that they needed a Kuan Yin, a Mother Mary figure, you might say, that represented something within the Asian cultures. But Kuan Yin does represent both divine feminine and divine masculine. At times you may see her as a he.
Yeah.
There are statues of her as a he, and there are statues of her as a she. And it's a very divine energy on which to contemplate and meditate as well for becoming both balanced within feminine and masculine energies.
She's also all about compassion.
Yes.
Right? She's all about compassion. And often there are a lot of parallels between cultures, right? And so Kuan Yin is often equated to the Mother Mary energy.
That is correct. She is about compassion, as you say, of love and forgiveness and devotion to the woman.
And family.
Yes.
And family and connection to that family through the divine.
But also courage as well and strength.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's a great energy to bring into your field for sure. Do you want to bring through the Isis energy and then the Sirians for a message?
One time,
the Isis energy would be.
Sirians are coming first.
Before the Isis energy?
Yes.
Okay.
1 second, please. Everybody, relax. Open yourselves up. Now, have no fear. Only love is with you. Remember this. Remember who you are. 1 second. 1 second.
It's a strong energy and we don't do it very often. So. Here it comes. Here it comes.
We are. We are consciousness. Sirian energies. Now, let us connect. 1 second, please.
They're just making the frequency match stronger so they can communicate more fluidly. Male human form.
Yes, we remember this being very well. It is beautiful to see everyone again in this vibration.
So there are some who are new to Lionsgate, and we know that the energy activations are very strong at this time. Do you have a message for our community?
We are of energies that are incomprehensible to you. Nevertheless, remember that you are a part of who we are as well. As human beings, you are beginning to touch the infinite amounts of your own universe. You are peering further and further and further into the past as you discover the present moment of who you are. We are here to guide you as well. You may focus your energies upon us during this very special commemoration of your being. One moment. Open up your fields. We are here with you now. Know who you are again with the enlightened being of who you are, the source of who you are. We gave to the human beings what it is that you desired, and we still do. Isis energy is of Sirian consciousness. The portal was created through another universe that is a part of what you call Hathor energy. Isis is here with you now as well. And she will come.
Before you bring her energy through, can you talk a little bit about how your energy is distinct and different from the Palladians, the Arcturians, Antarians, and others?
Palladians, Arcturians, Antarians. Many of us as well, Sirians within this particular star system, are of physical form as you manifest now. But we, Sirians, within a different vibration of consciousness, do not have physical form as do some of the other beings that you call Palladians, Antarians, and Arcturians, and things of that nature. They are physical beings. We are not. It is much easier for us as consciousness to direct connect with your own consciousness as well through focusing your thoughts and intentions with us. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand?
So it's connecting consciousness to consciousness.
Again, yes, your frequencies, your vibrational patterns. That is what it is. And on this particular day that you celebrate with us, in conjunction with us, it becomes heightened, enlightened, energized, more so than ever before. Our planets, our suns become aligned. The energies from these suns create a portal that is similar to black holes, white holes.
The void.
One day you will understand that during this portal time, you may physically go from one part of your galaxy to another through these portals that have been created, if you desire. When you have the capacity to create your own star ships, you will use these portals as a means to transport yourself over great distances in a matter of a few seconds of time. This is a portal now, but you as human beings do not understand that yet, but you will.
Are the emerald tablets real? This is the Thoth or Toth connection. Can you speak to that?
Yes. Thought.
Yes.
Thought. Are they real? Yes, of course they are. How much attention will you bring to it? It is up to you. But we are telling you, you may use these emerald tablets as well as any holy book, sacred writings to connect you again.
I find reading them, the emerald tablets, the first time I read them, there was a familiarity, even though I didn't understand it. The second time I read it, I felt energy in my body. So I think, and it's a really short text to read. So read it, because things will start activating. Even if you don't understand it, you might remember things, or something might sound familiar, even though it doesn't make sense. These are just things activating and vibrating, if you like, your auric field, which will help you remember.
Read. These are codes within your own languages that activate your DNA as well. When there is an intention to create, to become, and to connect, we say this to you directly through Renee and Anthony. Do not be afraid. It does not serve any of you now, especially during this celebration of the Lion's Gate.
What lessons can we learn from the Lion's Gate, or healing? What healing can this portal bring us? It's a great question. What's the practical application of all this, right?
The practical or fundamental application of this portal as it is being created now is to let go. To let go of the old, as you call it, the old karma, to let go of the old ideas of sin, to let go of the things that keep you from becoming your true selves connected to the universal consciousness of who we are. Not to be afraid. That is the main principle of why we are here now to tell you this. Let it go and manifest yourselves in a way you have never done before. That is what the Isis energy is all about as well. Magdalene will tell you that. And the consciousness of Christ will say the same.
And Buddha and Muhammad.
All of the great
ascended masters,
ascended teachers say the same.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful forms. You all are.
How do you see source energy, and why is it that human beings in this vibration and our physical manifestation that we forget? Is it perhaps to do with the evolvement of our species in terms of consciousness?
Yes, of course. That is a question, is it?
It is.
Human beings in this particular vibration of who you are have forgotten who you are.
Mm.
But you are now remembering who you are. And you are allowing yourselves to be connected to the all that is. The all that is you. All of you. All of us. Which makes up Source, God, consciousness universal.
Mm.
That is what it is. We know who we are now. But there are many beings that take on a manifestation of physical existence that they too have forgotten who they are. And they are evolving into their light selves again.
Mm.
You are evolving back into your light selves again. And that is cause for celebration. Good.
What about the Lyrians? I think that's what she means, or Lyrians, I think.
Beings. You have unique names for these beings. Just as you call yourselves human beings, others do not call you by the same name. Just as you have names for each star system, others do not call them by the same names. Lyrians are just another essence of a physical being as well. They too are evolving into their light bodies, but they are more advanced in that.
Than human beings. Are they beyond this universe or?
No.
Okay.
They are not. Your universe is big.
Mm.
Nice.
Mary has a great question. Do you wish you had bodies? It's a really interesting question, isn't it? Mary Magdalene gets very emotional when she comes through us and is able to see, feel, taste even through Anthony.
We do not wish or desire physicalness any longer. However, we will say it is unique to be able to feel and to sense this again. It is not that we desire it, but it is unique to feel again in this way through you. We will not come into your auric fields unless you allow us to. We will share our consciousness with you if you allow. And when you do permit us to come, we will increase the change in your DNA structure so that you may channel the universe again.
It just makes me think of what Herbie Hancock told me once, who I just love. I remain a huge fan of his work. And he said, well, of course, we all have access to the universe. What do Christ consciousness relate to Isis consciousness? Is there a connection between the Christ consciousness and the Isis consciousness?
There is always a connection of Christ consciousness to all consciousness within the universe and beyond. Christ consciousness, as you call it, is source, God energy that is only of the purest and highest form of love.
Mm.
And that energy is directly connected to Sirian energy, which is directly connected to Isis. Isis is a connection, a consciousness, as we are.
Mm.
And that energy, Isis, is only love in its purest and highest form. That is the connection itself. Remember, Isis is of Sirian energy consciousness, and we are directly connected to Christ consciousness, and we are source, universal with all things. And today's celebration of Lion's Gate portal is here again to remind you of this, that we are always here with you. The Isis energy is always here with you. Christ is here with you. All of the ascended beings of light are here with you to allow you to become your true light forms again. I believe that Isis is amongst us now.
Is she going to come through?
She will make her presence known.
Mm.
Give it a few seconds.
Mm.
She is. It is of love only, as we are,
Mm.
as you are. We are Sirian consciousness.
Mm.
And we are grateful in service to you.
And how do
Again.
you assist us in the process of ascending the energy that you're sharing right now?
Your consciousness, it is that simple, is allowing us to be a part of it. And when you practice the Isis energies, you're practicing connecting directly with the Sirian consciousness. And when you do that with frequencies, when you frequent, when you become us, our consciousness, we become yours. It is a practice that will change who you are in this lifetime. You must understand this. It is a practice. It is a prayer, a meditation, a thought, an intention, just like all things in the universe. What you give is what you will receive.
Cause and effect.
Yes. 1 second.
Okay.
We feel you.
It's always fascinating. No matter how many times we do this, it's always like it's the first time. So the clicking means the changing of frequencies, right? When you hear that clicking sound, there's a change in energy and a change in frequencies.
Gaia, it is beautiful to see you again. I am Isis.
Thank you.
I am the female form of your species.
Thank you also, too, for coming in during our friend Celestine Starr's memorial yesterday. You were a very strong presence in her life.
A very high light being she is.
Yes.
And she works directly with me as well. I am Goddess Isis at your service. Again, I am a part of Sirian consciousness, which is a part of Hathor energies. And I dwelt within this vibration as I do now. I do not leave. I am not a goddess as you think. If you do not think of me, I do not go away. Do you understand?
So when we bring consciousness to a goddess, right, over and over again, like Pele in Hawaii and Kuan Yin, right, or Hecate, right, is another big one. These energies, Persephone, right, they increase and stay alive, right, in our consciousness and the energy. But what you're saying is that not only were you a goddess name that we manifested as humanity, but you existed as a soul as well. You physically walked the earth plane.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Not physically, as you say, but as a consciousness within Isis itself. Now, let me tell you this. As Sirian energies, we can manifest ourselves through our brothers and sisters, Sirians who are physical beings as well, who, as you know, came to your planet to assist you in many ways. You have records of this. Some believe, some do not. But what is important is that I took on the physicality of a Sirian being who was here amongst you 5,000 years ago.
How does your Sirian consciousness that you embodied at that time and embody through spirit right now, how does that connect to the Christ consciousness and the other divine love or seraphim consciousness that comes through in this vibration? You are delighted in seeing.
He has long hair now, I notice. As I once did. I apologize. All beings of advancement in their technology and science, as we are as well, understand the importance of the spiritual connection of enlightenment. You must come to understand this, that when we as Sirians came to this planet to assist you, we were here to assist you with your own technology and your spiritual
Evolvement?
Advancement. Yes. Some of you did, some of you did not. But we are still here in different forms.
So are the avatars of yourself and Miriam and Kuan Yin on the earth realm now? Of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
This is one form. You are one form. Many of you are one form as well when you channel me, Isis, in your own celebrations. That is how I come to you. Christ consciousness is a part of our consciousness as well. We are beings of light, and we are assisting you to get there too.
So this is a great segue for Christian's question, which says from the Bible, God said, let there be light. Does that mean light is a creation or construct, and that before light, spirit was and existed in a void?
Let there be light again. I say this to all of you now. Spirit has always existed. God has always existed. The consciousness has always existed. And it is remembering itself again in an infinite amount of ways. I am one of them.
And each of us, right, including yourself, has a unique frequency by which it is known in the universe.
That is a part of each soul having its own uniqueness in frequencies. Again, I am one path of many to take to your own opening of enlightenment, of knowing of who you are. I will be with all of you if you allow me to come into your auric fields, into your consciousness again. Let there be light again in all of you, especially during this portal that is being created. You have not called me in a while, but I do understand why.
We've been very busy with Magdalene.
I have worked closely with that being as well. It is enough that you call her, for I am with her as well. And I am with all women as well. Also, too, I am here with all women energies, but I will assist the masculine in becoming feminine again and balancing your energies, masculine beings, to become one light being again.
When people want to hold the frequency, hold your frequency or the frequency of Magdalene or Yeshua or any ascended master or goddess, what is good advice to do that, especially when unconscious and sleeping, for example?
In the evening, before you go to bed, you often read. Do not turn on your TVs, but read. Read about me. For within those words, there are my words as well. And within my words, there are codes that will allow you through your dreams to disconnect so that you may connect again. Dreams are one way through which the soul connects to its higher self and to the universe again.
It's bi and trilocating in a way. The soul is
Bi, tri, infinite
amounts of
relocation again.
So intention is really key, Annie. That's the real
intention is the key.
Yeah, before you go to sleep. So intend it. So reading about it is literally just bringing it into your unconscious, your subconscious.
Around your room and in your bed, place the objects of which I represent and surround yourselves with these. And I will come to you in your dreams. And when you are ready, I will come to you in your awakened state of mind and consciousness. And when you are ready, when you have been strengthened enough to hold my energy, you will channel me through your mind, your consciousness. And when you are ready, and when your energy has been sufficiently built, unified within this field of who you are, you will channel me. As Anthony and Renee channel me. But you must accept it. This is not easy to do. Not all are willing to do it.
And also remember that it doesn't have to be channeled in this way. It can be through your art, through your music, through writing.
That is true, Gaia.
Yeah, when I write, things just take over me. It's beyond my comprehension at times. But
you as a soul decide on how you desire to channel Isis and I will work with you that way.
Mm.
Yeshua is amongst all of us as well.
Yeah.
A very kind and gentle soul with which we are always in communion with. A beautiful source of love and light energy.
Mm.
Always surround yourself first with love and light before you channel any energy.
Yeah.
Remember, as we told you,
Mm-hmm.
you've channeled me many times. Just because you can doesn't mean you need to.
Or should.
Right.
So remember in the beginning, right, as we open this portal, now when we channel just Yeshua and Magdalene, which we do a lot, we don't always go through such a strict ritual. But when we bring in new energies like this, even if it's energies like Isis, like we've channeled you before, and other goddesses, we always just serve ourselves as a reminder, right, that we're surrounded by a bubble of pure white light and only love comes into our field.
You are portals within your own universe. That is how I connect to all of you.
Mm.
Anthony has a unique connection to a figure that you called Jesus.
Mm.
All of you have unique energies to which you are connecting right now. And I am allowing that to happen. All of us.
Mm.
I am Isis. I am a Sirian energy of consciousness. But I must step back now. I am delighted that you have invited me here into your own fields of consciousness again.
Mm.
Continue to practice the Isis connection, and you will find that only love will come to you, and light will come to you again.
Mm.
Yeshua comes.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with me again, Gaia.
Mm.
It is my deep, sincere gratitude.
Mm.
One moment of time
Thank you
is required.
for being here.
Thank you.
I love that energy. We haven't channeled it in a while. It's just such a beautiful energy. She led our goddess course. Hi, she's talking about the Isis energy. When we did a 12-week goddess course.
Yes.
3 different 4-week courses, and we don't have it actually up on our site yet. But so Lorraine, no, Tara will not come through on this call, but we did do, God, it must have been about 20 different goddesses that we channeled, and we're trying to get it into good enough shape where we can offer it as a pre-recorded course on our Study with Spirit page. So we're gonna do that. We do have the Metatron and Melchizedek course that we did put up there, so we're going to try to do that.
I will allow you to speak.
Oh yeah, no, I was just addressing.
Do your connecting that you do so well, Gaia.
Well, I was just going to, maybe you can add to this when we do our monthly calls with our Blue Soul Ignite membership. You lead it.
Of course.
Yeah. So we have, we should mention this, we have a monthly membership, and some of the people on this call are part of it. So, but you can check it out over here, and we channel twice, currently twice a month with the Blue Soul Ignite. And there's guided meditations that we're starting to do that you are leading.
Yes, I will lead meditations
Yeah.
so that you may become part of my auric field within the Christ consciousness as well. And I will allow you to become the light form of Isis energy, if that is what you desire. We will get you where you need to go. Both Magdala and I,
Yes.
and you will become source again through the divinity of masculine and feminine as one again. This portal is allowing you to do this now.
Yeah. So I just put the link up there to that membership. And if you have questions on it, just email us about it. But it's over on our Study with Spirit page. And we're also going to, if you just go to Study with Spirit. And the other thing that's over there, for those of you, and this is for women only, Magdalene Sisters, we also meet once a month, once in the morning to accommodate those in European time zone, and once in the evening. And of course, you're welcome to join any of them. And there's recorded replays for everything that you miss or that you don't, you're not able to. And that's just the first part of it is just women sharing. And then Anthony comes in for the second part and brings the Magdalene energy through and channels Magdalene. You can ask questions. So that's the Magdalene Sisters. So we'd love to see any of the women here who connect to that Magdalene energy join us.
Remember, when you connect to the Magdala energy, that is a direct connection to the Isis energy.
Totally.
And that is a direct connection to the Sirian consciousness, which is all a part of source energy. And it is a part of who I am, the Christ consciousness of pure love of who you are in this lifetime. Are you creating a summit of sorts?
Yeah, so we're doing a Blue Soul Summit as well. That's going to be open for free for everyone for 4 days. And then after that, all Blue Soul Ignite members get exclusive access to all of that content. And we have people like Neil Donald Walsh and Tim Freak, who we mentioned, philosopher, and Dr. Shamini Jain, and just a bunch of visionaries across. Diva Pramal is going to be coming on, right? The Kirtans, her with Mita, Cryon, those of you who are familiar with the Cryon channelings. So all of these people are going to be part of that content that you guys will all have access to. We have been working very, very hard on creating that. So that will be after the 4 days for free. Everyone in the Ignite community will have exclusive access to all those interviews. And we've done about 30 so far. So each season is around different topics. So one is rethinking science, for example.
Well done, Gaia.
I know, it's exciting.
One soul at a time.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Now, before I leave, there's something I would like to do. This is a day of celebration.
It is indeed.
And you know, when I was on the earth plane, I enjoyed celebrations.
You did.
Yes. I want everybody to sit back, to recline, if you will, get into your most comfortable position, whatever that may be for you. Slow down your breath. In your nose and out of your nose. Slow down your breath. You slow down your vibrations. Close your eyes, all of you. Stay here with me. Stay here with us. For we are with you. We are all here together. Continue with your breaths. Slow down. We are Sirian consciousness. We are Isis energies We are Hathor energies. We are the ascended masters. I am who I am. Source. Say to yourselves 3 times, I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am. Allow white light to channel through you, through your crown chakra, all the way down into Gaia. And see the explosion of white light energy coming from you as a light being now. Know your source as source energy now. You are God, you are goddess, you are masculine divine, you are feminine divine. You are all things within this universe during this portal opening of Lion's Gate. And only love will be with you. Only God is with you. Become that light again in this celebration and be one with us, all of us again. Be of love, be of grace, be of gratitude, be in service to each other. And manifest that which you desire to become in this incarnation of who you are as human beings. Continue to breathe into this. See the old self become the new self of light. And mirror this new light self, this new being, into the universe and beyond. See who you truly are now. And share that with everyone and with all energies and all creatures within this galaxy and beyond. I am who I am. You are who you are. We are who we are. And we are one together again. May light and love be with you, in you, fulfill you, become you, and expand into you again. Of love, we are. Gaia, it is always an honor and privilege to be in your presence.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for receiving me. I am Yeshua. I am who I am. All celebrate the opening now of your true authentic selves. Blessings to all of you. Blessings to all of you. And blessings again to all of you. I will step back.
You back with us?
That was kind of cool.
My Italian's back.
Io sto qui. I'm back. Wow, that was a really cool meditation that
Yeah.
he took us all through.
Yeah,
I wasn't
amazing.
sure exactly what he wanted to do, but I could feel that all of the energies just joined in. I could feel Isis, Magdalene, Yeshua,
The Hathors even.
especially the Sirian consciousness.
Yeah.
And when all of these energies come together, it will always come through as I am who I am, which is source. It is the God source energy of who we all are. And when we start to realize that,
Yeah.
that's really who we become, source again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to thank all of you for being here with us and celebrating this with us.
Yeah, that was, because we never know what to expect.
No,
It's always different. Always different. And, the frequencies that come through, I'm sorry if we missed any of your questions, but, hopefully we'll see you in our Ignite membership, and then you can ask as many questions as you like.
600 people.
On a regular basis.
Yeah, join, because they'll come through constantly and answer more questions.
And spread the word in Europe, because Magdalene is eager for us to lead a retreat to the south of France.
Yeah.
And we don't know that many people in our community yet from Europe. So spread the word so we can get more people in our community from Europe, right?
Yeah, I'd love to go back to France.
Yeah,
France.
yeah, for sure.
So beautiful, yeah.
So anyway, thank you all who showed up today around the world.